I focus on 3 things in Asana every single day. That's it. 3 things. And it's the reason I can stay a month ahead even on the weeks where I barely have time to sit down. Now let me show you exactly what those are and how I use them. First, in case you're new here, hi, I'm Samantha. I help online business owners get their businesses out of their head and into a system that they'll actually use. And today I'm walking you through my actual daily routine in Asana, the inbox, my tasks, and recurring tasks. That's the whole thing. Simple, fast, and it works even when life is messy. Okay, I want to give you a bit of context before we get into it because I think it matters. Now, I'm a mom to a 9-year-old who is ADHD, and right now she is in autistic burnout, which means some days I have a 2-hour window to work. Some days I have less, some days I have nothing. I don't build systems because I love productivity. I build them because without them, my business doesn't run. Straight up. So when I show you this routine, I want you to know it's not built for someone with 8 hours a day and a clear schedule. It's built for someone working in stolen pockets of time during nap time, after bedtime, in the parking lot before school pickup. If that's you, this is for you. All right, so the first thing is the Asana inbox. Now, the biggest mistake I see people make in Asana is what I call living in your projects. They're jumping between different project views all day, trying to track what's happening and what's been updated. It's exhausting and you will miss things. Now, your inbox does that job for you. It pulls together everything from comments, updates, anything that needs your attention and puts it in one place, right? So what I do is I go in and reply to anything that needs a reply, and then I archive anything else, anything that I've already dealt with or that I don't need to deal with. And that's it. It takes 5 minutes, maybe less, and then I am done. Now, a clean inbox means I know I haven't missed anything. Then I can move on. So quick pause here. If you're watching this and thinking, okay, but I don't even have a solid Asana setup yet to work from, I want to point you to my course, Asana Made Simple. It's designed specifically for solopreneurs, coaches, VAs, and small teams, and it walks you through how to sign up, set up, and actually start using Asana in under 2 hours. No paid plan needed, no prior experience needed, and I've made it neurodivergent friendly because I know a lot of us have tried tools like this before and couldn't make them stick. No pressure at all, but when you're ready, the link is below this video. Okay, back to the routine. So next is my tasks. This is where I spend about 97% of my time in Asana, and it's what I teach every single one of my clients to do too. So I look at what's assigned to me for today and I work from there. I don't work from my projects, I work from my tasks. So now here's something I do that makes a big difference for me personally. If an idea pops into my head while I'm sitting with my daughter, a video idea, something I need to follow up on, anything, I don't try to remember it. I open the Asana app on my phone and I drop it into my tasks with today's date. That's it. I'm not deciding where it goes or what project it belongs to. I'm just getting it out of my head and into Asana. Then when I sit down later to work, I can look at it and actually move it to where it needs to go. I'm making that decision in work mode, not mom mode. When you're working in small windows of time, that kind of friction reduction is everything. Okay, and then the third thing is recurring tasks. So these are what I call my built-in memory. I don't have to remember because Asana will remember for me. I have recurring tasks set up for all the regular things: prepping content for the next week, checking in on finances, following up with clients. They show up on their own, so I never have to remember to remember them. This one is really personal for me. Now, I have anxiety, and there are weeks where I can barely open my laptop, but because these tasks are already set up and waiting for me, I don't lose my momentum. I come back and everything is right where I left it. Asana held the structure while I was gone, and it remembered everything for me. I think of setting up recurring tasks as being kind to your future self. You do the thinking once, and then your future self on the tired day, the hard week, the low capacity season just gets to show up and follow the plan you already set up. Checking those recurring tasks is how you stay a month ahead. But your daily routine only works if your actual business structure isn't a mess. Now that you have the routine, you need to see the full 8-category system that actually runs a coaching business. I'm walking you through the exact setup that saved a client of mine from a total meltdown right here. Click this and I'll show you how to organize your leads, your money, and your client work all in one spot. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.